Shadowcat here. Today I'm going to be talking about how I think Emily fell asleep. Okay, so this may be my most complicated theories yet. So put on your thinking hats like I have and buckle up. Here are my theories. Remember how in Collector Master Fu said it was his fault the Guardians fell? How is it his fault? Well, I have some theories. In Origins Part 1, Wei's questions whether giving out the Ladybug and Cat or Miraculous is a good idea. Master Fu then says, I only got it wrong once. Now, Master Fu's getting it wrong once is what I think caused the Guardians to fall. But who did he give it to? Now, the person who Master Fu gave it to is probably not Hawkmoth. Why not, you may ask? Because, in the flashback of Master Fu's mistake, in Collector, Master Fu's a kid. And if giving a Miraculous' way is what caused the Guardians to fall, then that would mean Hawkmoth would have to be over 100 because Master Fu is over 186, as he has said in Backwater and in Origins Part 1. And I'm just going to go on a whim and say Hawkmoth is younger than that. Also, in Collector, Marina asks Gabriel Agreste, Hawkmoth, where he got the book, and he replies that he got it on an overseas trip with his wife. That was a year ago and Miraculous is present. So if he got the Miraculous book at the same time he got the Peacock and Butterfly Miraculouses, then that theory makes the... or typo. Then that also makes the theory of Hawkmoth's being... Oh my word! I'm so bad today! Then that also makes the theory of Hawkmoth being Master Fu's mistake impossible. Okay. Also, Master Fu sees Gabriel Agreste in the episode Collector. So, if Hawkmoth was Master Fu's mistake, surely he would have recognized him. Now, if the person who was given the Miraculous wasn't Hawkmoth, then who was it? I have a theory that this person might appear in the Season 3 episode Feast. And this episode... Oh my... I am so sorry. I am so bad today. In this episode's synopsis, there is a part that says Master Fu's past comes back to haunt him. So it very well could be the person who gave the Miraculous who appears. However, notice I said the however so mysteriously, something good's happening next. This person would at least be 100 and some. And if Master Fu gave the Miraculous to someone older than him, the guy or girl could be 200. I mean, if the guy or girl is still around, then I think he would send a lackey of his. Or time magic of some sort has come into play. And he or she is still young, but I don't know how. Also, yes, I did say lackey of his. I believe that there is an organization of people who are against the Guardians. Evidence? First off, the whole Guardian's existence is evidence of its own. If they were the protectors of the Miraculouses, they need to be protected. And any bad guy alone would have no chance against the Guardians, with the Miraculouses all alone. Also, we saw in Backwater and Master Fu and Marianne's flashback, Master Fu and Marianne being chased by people. There were planes in the air, and you could hear gunfire. In the clip, Marianne stops Master Fu as he runs and says, "We have to fight, Fu! Let's use the Miraculous. I'll use the Ladybug, and use the Black Cat." Master Fu then says, and this is where it gets awesome! But what if we fail? They'll get a hold of this box, and it would mean the end of the world. End of the world, Miraculous! This practically confirms my theory. There is an evil force out there, one who opposed and destroyed the Guardians, while the Guardians had the Miraculouses. Also, a side note, Master Fu knew about Marianne being in Paris, so she must not be a Guardian, because Wei said that Master Fu is the last known Guardian of Miraculous. I wonder what that makes her. Back to the subject at hand, as I was saying, 2 Miraculouses were lost that day. Now, how does this all tie into Emily falling asleep, my dear friends? Spoiler alert! Party Crasher spoiler! Wow, I spelled Crasher wrong. I just realized that now. Not a very big one. Not, like, as big as the typo. Okay, I'm laughing, so you have time to click off the video if you don't want any Party Crasher spoilers. Not a very big one, but still, Warning. Well, I believe it ties into Hawkmoth and Emily's past mistake. Hawkmoth mentions that he will wake Emily and finally erase their past mistake. Well, my friends, I believe that their past mistake would be being part of the evil organization that attacked and destroyed the Guardians. Now, first things first, problem. It's very obvious in Origins Part 1 that it is very obvious Gabriel doesn't know much about the Miraculouses. But it makes sense if he was only lackey to the big baddies that he wouldn't know about all the Miraculouses in detail. Now, here's my theory. Emily was a high-ranking baddie, met Gabriel, who joined, or was already a part of the evil organization, married Gabriel, then Emily had Adrian and wanted nothing to do with the baddies anymore, and just wanted to be a mom. So she was a spy for the baddies, but wanted to stop, but realized just stopping wasn't good enough. Emily, with new eyes, learned of what she was truly working for. Villains who would cost the world. A world her son lived in. Emily and Gabriel knew that they had to fix their mistake and stop them. So they took an overseas trip where Emily and Gabriel snuck into the big baddie space and stole the Miraculouses. Now, how are these baddies so tough? How could they fight against Miraculous holders? They have magic. I know. What? This is Miraculous we're talking about here. One word. Floating animal fairy creatures who empower people to travel through time, destroy anything, and also have the ability to create things to help yourself in battle. Magic. Kwamis certainly aren't the only magic in the world. In fact, according to a comic, a mage made the Miraculouses for the Kwamis. So it is not too far-fetched to say the baddies could have magic. Why do the baddies want the Miraculouses? Well, I believe the baddies would be irritated that I'm saying the baddies too much. My word. The baddies want to destroy them to reign terror on Earth. Okay, that could have been a really epic line. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. To reign terror on Earth. That sounds much more creepy. Okay, we go. Because how else is the Peacock Miraculous damaged other than magic? The only known thing to damage or destroy a Miraculous is Katnor's Cataclysm. Unless, of course, Master Fu's past mistake was to give away the Black Cat Miraculous. Anyway, Emily and Gabriel grabbed the Miraculous, knowing this was the only way to get free. They used the Miraculouses. Emily. This is not a Manal thing. I'm not gonna make. I can say this word. I've got this. I believe in myself. Emily knows the Miraculouses were damaged, but puts on her Miraculous, dedicated to fixing her mistake, and Gabriel promises to wake her up. Gabriel, a lower-ranking big baddie, knowing little about the Miraculouses, was left alone. Now desperate to save his wife, Hawkmoth has forsaken all his good intentions, willing to do anything to save his wife, even joining the people he had fought against. Why do I say this? Well, I heard a spoiler that Hawkmoth will, get a boss. Sorry, I'm just geeking out here. That's so cool. I'm that guy. Miraculous has gotten even more complicated. And I love it so much. So, what do you think of my theories? Do you believe I could be right? Say in the comments. Oof, I dropped something. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Till next time, my friends. Shadowcat, out.